Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. In an unprecedented move, never seen before, there's two reasons why this gold coin was released 3 years early. Let's explore! The coin that you're looking at before your very eyes is available now, and it's got a date of 2024 on it, 3 years before it has been released for sale to the public. Now, many of us are quite aware that there are certain mints that will release their coins in advance of the issuing year, but usually it's months before the issuing year, such as the Lunar Series. Typically, the designs get announced in about September, and then pre-sale orders start in about October, and by the time November gets around, or thereabouts, you have your coins in hand several months before the calendar year rolls over. And we've seen that time and time again for anticipated releases. In fact, there has been times where we've seen coins issued in the year following. And usually it's about the same type of thing where the issue may come out and you can order it in December, but you may not get your coins until January or February, and they have the prior year's date on them. The only other times that you would see coins which you can get with a different year on them, if it's an anniversary year or there's some other special kind of release. There is one exception, but they aren't coins, and they're only in silver and copper. And that is the Privateer series that was released years in advance of the issuing years because of the theme of the zombie apocalypse, which was supposed to happen in the future. All of the dates on those privately issued rounds, well, they've come and gone. There was no zombie apocalypse. But nonetheless, there are no stipulations or prohibitions on putting dates on coins for fantasy pieces such as that. But in the case of the Lunar Series and other coins, it's not uncommon to see them months in advance, but very rarely would it be more than 6 months, and definitely not a year. But in this case, we have the 2024 Samoa coin here with 1 troy ounce of fine gold, 88 tala. So this gold coin, which is the 2024 Year of the Dragon, is now available for sale as we speak over at Scottsdale Mint. And this is quite astonishing. I saw this and I was perplexed. Why would they release a coin with the year 2024 on it so early? What is so special about it? There's 2 reasons here. The Year of the Dragon 1 ounce gold coin issued by Samoa 3 years early in anticipation of the 2024 Imperial New Year, before the price of gold potentially goes too high. Now, yes, we know that in the Lunar Calendar Series, the Year of the Dragon is 2024, and they're releasing it early. But what about 2023? What about 2025? Why 2024? Because apparently it's the Imperial New Year. And the other reason is because they're doing it before the price of gold potentially goes too high. Now, that is an interesting prediction and reason to mint a coin so early in 2021 in anticipation of prices going that high then. That's interesting indeed. So it is a legal tender coin, minted 3 years early. It has a proof like it's a collector coin, obviously, but it is legal tender in Samoa for 88 tala, 1 troy ounce of 4/9 fine gold with recognized obviously Scottsdale Mint quality, and it does come with some packaging here, but it's a 36 millimeter coin. But I found that quite intriguing that they would release this coin so early. And so let's see if we can learn a little bit more about this. The dragon is the 5th in the 12-year cycle of Chinese Imperial Lunar New Year. The dragon enjoys a very high reputation in Chinese culture, and we know that. It represents auspiciousness, imperial power, nobleness, honor, luck, and success in traditional Chinese culture. The dragon is a supernatural being with no parallel for talent and excellence. In fact, I believe it's the only animal in the lunar series that is a supernatural being or a mythical creature. Chinese people who regard themselves as descendants of the Chinese dragon and emperors entitle themselves exclusively as the dragon. It is the token of authority, dignity, and honor. So Scottsdale Mint is releasing this coin as a collectible bullion. The Chinese New Year collectible bullion, they think it's going to be popular here. And of course, it has a limited mintage. But what is it about this thing here that sets it apart other than some of the marketing information material here? So you may be asking yourself, if it's only 2021, why are you releasing a 2024 lunar year coin? Our industry is currently experiencing massive demand for both gold and silver products. Supply and pricing is under constant threat. And that really is true. There is, upon bullion dealers around the country and really even around the world, there's supply chain issues and the like. And we know that there has been shortages of products. But they go on to say that whilst no one has a crystal ball to see into the future, and by the way, that should be heavily emphasized here, many investors and collectors are afraid they may not be able to afford a 1-ounce dragon coin by the time 2024 rolls around. So Scottsdale Mint is making it available to the people now. Now, for collectability, yeah, you want to get a gold coin with a dragon on it. That makes sense. But my guess is probably is any kind of gold would be kind of difficult to get. Dragons are very popular, though, among collectors and even some bullion enthusiasts out there that like to expand a little bit, especially if you're collecting the lunar series. But that must be it. And they think that the dragon is so popular, they're offering it now because they think that in 2024, gold is just going to go sky high. And we'll see. Will it go to the moon? The lunar calendar. Yes, indeed. Maybe that's just it. Maybe gold will go to the moon in 2024. So in honor of the lunar calendar, they decide to go ahead and mint this coin in honor of the dragon, which is going to be very popular. Now, with only 888 and with a relatively, I mean, that's still a pretty high premium for gold right now. It is a collectible coin. It is a proof and has a limited mintage. I don't know of many people that know about this. Now, this is not a marketing video. I'm not paid by Scottsdale Mint, but I think it is intriguing that they are releasing this. It is an interesting marketing ploy on their part. And it is a legal tender coin. Scottsdale Mint, like other mints, have exclusive deals with certain nations to be able to mint some of these coins. And apparently the Samoan government gave them the go-ahead and release this because it is to their benefit. I believe they get a small kickback for each of these coins that are sold or are paid, to be able to use their national emblem and denomination, which means that you could literally take this coin into Samoa and in theory spend it. You would probably be a fool to, because I don't know what the exchange rate is to Samoa currency to, it's worth to the dollar, but we know for sure that 88 Tala is nowhere near the value of the gold that it is impressed upon there. But fascinating indeed to see the Year of the Dragon out already here in this unprecedented move. But the thing is it really is essentially a marketing ploy or a gimmick, I would say, probably, in that they're offering this now. But it's an interesting concept indeed. And if this thing proves to be popular by other dealers, they may say, you know what? And who knows what the Perth Mint may do? They may say, we're going to release our dragons earlier as well. Maybe instead of 3 months, 6 months, or whatever. But it really does depend on where gold goes between now and 2024. Anything could happen between that time period. In fact, one could say that in the beginning of 2019, it was almost unheard of to think that gold would go over $2,000 an ounce, but it did. And here we are now, with gold kind of hanging on, and but has not retested that level again. The reality is we really don't know, but those are the two reasons why Scottsdale Mint decided to issue these coins. It is a relatively attractive coin, I will say. That is a nice looking dragon on it, but nonetheless, I don't know that I would bite on this coin myself, and just a little bit pricey, but it is kind of neat, and I don't know that Samoa has been doing any of their own lunar series or not. It doesn't. They almost a hint to it that they have those in previous years, but I have not seen any. But nonetheless, to continue the series, and if you're going to continue the series, where will that lead for 2025 for the 2023 coin? What if gold prices go sky high in 2022 at the end of 2022, and then you can't afford the whatever the animal comes next? But nonetheless, it's about the dragon. That's the two reasons: the Imperial New Year for the price of, and the dragon being on that coin. But very interesting indeed. Again, let me know in the comment section below if you have heard of anything like this, even if it's a year. I doubt I've seen anybody will be able to find anything where gold or coins in general have been issued 3 years ahead. I'd be very curious to know if there's any other instance like that. But there it is, a fascinating coin here, I think, to have something in the future. You can, if you are buying a gold at this point in time, collectible gold. It's not for me, but let me know what your thoughts are. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch, and to encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.